Hello and welcome to CIS120DF, Adobe Photoshop Level 1 Digital Imaging. My name is Sarah Beakley-Mercill and I'm your instructor for this course. This video is here to serve as a short course overview to my Canvas classroom so that you can get started and kind of understand how to navigate and where things are located. If you've taken classes with me in the past, then everything's going to be very similar. And if this is your first class with me, welcome. I'm excited that you're here, and let me show you around. When you log into Canvas and you click on my course, this is where you're going to land. This is called the home page. Your course might look a little bit different. These gray bars might all be open when you first get into the course. These gray bars are called modules and contain all the content for my class. To clean it up pretty easily, you can just click on this collapse all button right here, and that just hides all the content within all these modules, and then you can expand and open them at your leisure. When you land in my course, the first place you're going to land is the home page. You'll see that there's a main navigation link over here on the left, and it's pretty short, very simple and straightforward, and you will find that all of the courses at SCC that use Canvas have a very similar navigation menu. The home page is where you're always going to want to go to find everything you need. You'll see that you have your navigation over here on the left. At the top are announcements. I use the announcements heavily in my courses. I like to communicate with my students almost daily sometimes. You'll always see the most 3 recent announcements that I have posted in the course. But to see all the announcements, you can always just click on the announcements link, and that's going to take you and show you all the announcements that I have. To get back to the home page, you're just going to go ahead and click on home. Some other areas to note, like I said, you have these gray bars which contain the content, and I'm going to show that in a moment. And then over here on the right, you're going to see this to-do list, which shows all the upcoming due dates. This is a really great, handy shortcut to completing the work for my class. The only thing I like to point out to my students is that information is listed in the order it's due. See, this is due on the 27th, this is due on the 3rd, but it's not always listed in the order that I want you to complete work. It's listed by date and then alphabetically. So while this is a great reminder and easy shortcuts, always remember that you can find all the content you need over here on the left side, in the middle actually, where you see all these gray bars. So I'm going to go ahead and click on one of these gray bars. I can click on the word welcome, it expands it, and you'll see there are 4 pages for this module. If I click on welcome again, it collapses it. You'll see here's 4 steps, and if we dig into the course, you'll see every module is slightly different. You'll also see that some modules are locked. You can see what's there, but it's grayed out. That means that I have this content hidden until a specific date, in this case, February 5th at midnight. This content will open up. So I've already pre-assigned all the work in the course, and so you can kind of plan your life, and I'm going to show you where you're going to find all those due dates in a moment. But this makes it a little bit easier for you to plan your life and chunk it out. And I'll always have at least 2 weeks of work open at any time. All right, so in looking at these modules, I've built my course in a linear fashion, which means you literally are going to start at the top and you're going to work your way down. So you're going to click on this first link one time, and then you're going to see there's content. So here's another welcome video. This is actually the spot where this video I'm creating right now is going to go. So you'll see this video here, and you can continue to read through the page, and you'll see these pages include obviously text, links, and videos, and there's an expectation that you click on everything and consume all that content. When you get to the bottom of any page, you'll see there's a next button. You can click next and go to the next place in my class. This page, your instructor, is probably an important one. Actually, it is an important one because it has all the information of where to find me at any moment in time. So you can see I have a lot of different availabilities in terms of office hours and tutoring and something called online live learning, which you'll learn more about as you explore the course. So I'm available in so many places. You definitely want to come back to the Your Instructor page so that you can always find me and also find the links to get into any of these virtual spaces that you want to find me. To get back to the home, I'm going to click on home. Pretty simple. And so then you're just going to continue through each of these pages till you consume all the content, and then you go into the next module. Every course at Scottsdale Community College will always have these first 2 modules called Welcome and First Steps. Welcome is customized to your teacher and your course First Steps is the same for every student. This just contains common policies, support services, information about Canvas, all kinds of really great information, tutoring centers, our land acknowledgement, disability resources, anything and everything that helps students with student and academic support services at SCC. You can find this information and find quick and easy links. And then coming down here, you'll see this is really the exciting part of the course, or the meat of the course, what you're kind of looking for. You'll see I have the course divided into modules, which are further divided into weeks. Sometimes modules more than one module can span a week. So you can see there's actually 2 modules for week 1. Okay, and so you need to the expectation is you're completing all that work for week 1, and then you can work ahead to week 2. And you'll see the content opens up, like I said. If you want to see all the due dates in the course, if you click on this syllabus link, you will see that here's the welcome letter I sent you, as well as my syllabus. I'll talk about Quality Matters in a moment. And then if you scroll down, you're going to see here all those due dates I promised, where I've assigned every assignment and the due dates. If you're paying attention, even though some of the assignments haven't opened up, you are able to work ahead in terms of chapter assignments. You can see I do have pages here. So for those of you who are a little slick at using the course, you can actually complete some of the work even before it's opened up. All right, scrolling back up, this course is a Quality Matters recognized course, and what that means is this course has received a seal of approval from a larger national body that looks at the design and delivery of online courses, and this course has run through the Quality Matters process. I do have that mark. I am also a Quality Matters master reviewer, so I am someone who actually looks at other courses across the country and runs through this process. If you want to learn more about Quality Matters, you can just click on the link. But it is a rigorous checklist of 52 different standards that I have to meet in order to earn this mark. All right, I'm going to click on home to go back, and just a few other things to point out so that this video isn't too long is that a lot of students are like, what's the difference between home and modules? Home and modules are the same exact thing, other than when you go to modules, you don't get those announcements at the top and you don't get that to-do list on the right. You can always click on grades to check out your grades. I'm not going to click on it here because I'm in student mode and it's not going to really show the way it should. You are the advocate of your own grade in every class that you take, especially in my classes. So I do expect students to be looking at the grade book. When I take points off for something, I will always have comments. There's always a grading rubric. I never just take points off and never tell students why. So you definitely want to check that out, read my feedback and comments. Sometimes I even allow students to resubmit work. So it's super important that you stay on top of that. One other thing I'll point out is this inbox. You'll see this on the left side. The inbox is the internal communication email tool of Canvas, and that is another tool that I like to use with all of my classes. So if your Canvas has an inbox, well, it does, and then it has a number up here in orange that says something like 56, God forbid. That means you have 56 unread messages. So I would definitely go in and check that out. You might want to clean it up as the new semester begins so that you don't miss any important communications from me. Hopefully this gave you a nice little overview of my Canvas course. I'm available in many places, so I'm sure that I'll be reviewing this information throughout the first week. And of course, I encourage you to email me with any questions you have. There are no dumb questions, I promise you. But if you don't ask for help, I can't help you. I'm super excited that you're here. We have a large class. I'm getting a lot of students, so I'm always very excited about that. And I'm excited to watch your knowledge of Photoshop grow and your skills, and everything you do from day one to the end of the semester is always very exciting for me. So with that, I will say welcome and have a great beginning of the semester. I look forward to working with you and meeting some of you. Thank you.